You've got a big project, so you need a big bin. Renting a dumpster seems straightforward, doesn't it? But that simple quote is deceptive. An unexpected rainstorm could secretly double your final bill. This happens because you're not just paying for space, you're paying for an invisible limit, the weight. Overlooking weight, permits, and prohibited items can quickly turn your rental into a financial disaster. In the next few minutes, we will reveal every hidden trap and show you how to control the final cost. First, let's shatter the biggest misconception. When you chose a dumpster size, did you think about cubic yards or tons? Companies quote you for volume, the physical space, but your final bill is often determined by weight, the tonnage limit in your contract. This becomes a huge issue with dense debris. Materials like concrete, shingles, or wet soil can max out your weight limit with the dumpster only half full. Imagine this. Your 20-yard dumpster looks spacious, but the concrete from a small patio demolition has already put you 2 tons over your weight limit. The penalty for this mistake is a painful overage fee. Just how much could that fee actually add to your final bill? We will show you shortly. Beyond weight, what you put inside the dumpster is equally significant. Assuming you can toss anything in is a costly mistake. First, the absolute no-goes. Hazardous materials. This means paints, oils, solvents, asbestos, and car batteries due to serious safety risks. Next are electronics and appliances. E-waste contains heavy metals like lead, and refrigerators have Freon. They cannot go to a standard landfill. Then there are the bulky items, mattresses and tires. They are hard to compact and trap landfill gases, so they always have extra fees or are banned. So how do you stay compliant? The only certain way is to check locally. Prohibited items change by city, so always ask the company for their specific list. Okay, your dumpster has the right stuff and it's under the weight limit. You're safe, right? Not if it looks like this. This is an overfill. This rule isn't a money grab, it's a major safety requirement. Overfilled dumpsters can't be tarped, risking debris falling onto the road during transport. Now, let's answer that question from earlier. Overage fees typically range from $80 to $200 per ton. That half-full load of concrete could add $400 to your bill. But perhaps the most infuriating charge is the one you pay for getting nothing done. It's called a trip fee, or a dry run fee. This happens when the truck arrives and can't access the dumpster. A blocked driveway, a locked gate, or soft ground means you get charged for a wasted trip. This brings us to the final area of planning. Where do you actually put the container? Your driveway might seem obvious, but is it legal? If any part of the dumpster touches public property, like a street or sidewalk, you will almost certainly need a permit from your city to avoid daily fines. And it's not just the city. If you're in a community with a homeowners association, they have their own rules on placement, duration, or if you can have one at all. Imagine getting fined by the city while also receiving a violation notice from your HOA. A small amount of research up front prevents a massive headache. And recall our rainstorm? A legally placed dumpster can still become a problem. Plan to cover it with a tarp to keep out hundreds of pounds of water weight. So, we've covered a minefield of fees, rules, and regulations. It seems complicated. But now we connect these ideas into your personal strategy. The fight against overage fees is about how you load. Break down bulky items, place heavy materials at the bottom, and fill every gap to maximize your volume. The trip fee and the permit requirement are 2 sides of the same coin. Access. Confirm your spot is both legal and physically accessible before the truck arrives. The final piece of the puzzle is your partner, the rental company. A reputable company isn't just a delivery service, they are a resource for local rules. Let's boil it down. A smart dumpster rental rests on 4 pillars. First, understanding weight, not just volume. Second, knowing exactly what's allowed inside. Third, clearing all logistical and legal hurdles for placement before you order. And fourth, choosing a company that explains all potential fees upfront. Renting a dumpster is more than a purchase. It's a logistics project. By looking past the initial quote, you take control of the final cost. Handling these details doesn't just prevent headaches. It ensures your project's waste is managed safely, legally, and responsibly. Before you book, Ask any rental company these 3 specific questions. 1. What is the exact weight limit and what is the per ton overage fee? 2. Can you provide a complete list of prohibited or extra fee items for my area? And 3. Are there any other fees like fuel or daily extensions?